What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Currency in the background. Shinobi High Kick It. Where does the black dollar go? You know, I'm going to say some things that are stereotypical. I'm going to use extremes, not complete, but everything's not an extreme. Okay. The black dollar leaves our hands because we don't have businesses, and we understand why we don't have businesses, because we don't America attacked us for having businesses. It's not just the Black Wall Street, it's also the interstate system that ran through all of the business districts that we had after and that's after the town burnings and then the subsequent Jim Crow, and then the highway system destroyed a lot of our black communities business-wise, because they ran the freeways and interstates through those business communities and gutted them, eminent domain type stuff. Of course, there's also the stealing of property, which is historical, and the stealing of ideas and inventions and patents, and people reaping the benefits off of those because of racism. Okay, that laid out there. Where's our dollar going currently? Fashion. Nothing is wrong with looking good, but when you're not being either reasonable and in your budget for fashion, and you put it all on you, or a lot of it on you, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of it on you, there's an issue. Well, you can't buy something on sale because it's not quote unquote in season. There's certain things that are just classic, man. They're gonna be in style forever and a day. They don't have to be the new style and the new trend. That's whack. You don't have to buy the best clothes at the brand new markup price. Be a little late sometimes. Get that shit on clearance. Get it on sale. The fashion goes in line with trying to impress people that are strange, that you don't even know. And even with the fashion, that's part of the reason our dollars are leaving us, because we're not investing, we're not participating in our own economy. Do Jordans count if we're talking about that kind of stuff? Yeah and no. I mean, because it's obviously a Jordan brand. Jordan employs a lot of people. It'd be different if I would say all the people on the Jordan brand, we supported them the same way we support just the Air Jordans. Because Carmelo, Andre Ward, I remember Roy Jones had it back in the day, Jimmy Butler. There's a few football players. I'm sorry if I left y'all out. But there are numerous other athletes that are under the Jordan brand. Derek Jeter was. I think Andre Berto is. I'm not sure though. But they have nice gear. It's supporting that would be different, We'll go in the mix with, okay, it's not just about the Jordan shoes, it's about the Jordan apparel with the other black athletes that are under that umbrella. I gotta say hair. A lot of ladies don't want to hear that, but a lot of money is wasted on hair, nails, and makeup. And for women to go crazy about, you don't need that much hair, you don't need that many nails, and you don't need that much makeup. Which goes into the idea that it's overspending, because You're not learning how to do your own hair, nails, and makeup. Like they got all these tutorials about what to do, how to do. Y'all haven't figured out. Like some of y'all just, just too superficial. It's a waste of money, a lot of waste of money. Another waste of money that we won't talk about is child support. Whether you're paying it or you're not paying it. Whether you're receiving it or you're not receiving it. Because at the end of the day, it looks like the majority of the kids aren't receiving it. It's not being used on them. It's being used on other things. Let's just put it like that. Other things that are not for the kids. So for the fathers who do pay it, they wind up paying child support, and they wind up actually taking care of their kid outside of that, and nobody brings attention to that. We've all seen the mothers out here who look fly and their kids look a mess. For the women who do not receive it, the guys out here doing frivolous stuff. If you got money for dates and clubs and trying to impress other people and other women in particular, but not take care of your kids, that's the issue. Because at the end of the day, their family is first, not these people. Keeping up with the Joneses. Whether the Joneses are the Joneses with a deep voice or the Joneses. That, ooh, they living like this, I need to live like living beyond our means is killing us. Just follow your dreams and do what you need to do, but you don't need a Bentley. I had a coworker who wanted to get a Bentley a while back, and I had to pull my coworker to the side. I said, "Do you know how much the oil change costs? Do you know how much maintenance costs? You don't want to do that. You really don't." And it was a good idea. It was like, well, if I drive, I'll be looking fly when I drive the car. Yeah, you'll be looking fly when you drive the car until you have to get that first oil change. Then you're gonna lose your mind. And that I need to show people, I came up poor, so I want to show people that I got it like that, or I want to let these white folks know that I got just as much money as they do. Yeah. Where's the black dollar going? It's going to the screw ups in the community. We're not, and I've said this in other videos, we're not investing in the best of our family and friends and children, because we're spending too much money investing in the clowns in our family who keep getting themselves into a jam. People are getting nickel and dime over cigarettes and alcohol and weed, video games, toys, not necessarily toys, but electronics that people don't care about. They break, so you gotta buy them again because you're dealing with irresponsible people who are willing to just destroy property. And when the actual people in your family that are productive need help, you can't help them, and they're on their own. So they wind up starting from scratch. And then you wonder why they don't help the family or the community, is because they never received the help, because the black dollar went to the screw-ups in the community. Also, food. Going out to eat. We don't need to go out to eat that much. I mean, people need to learn how to cook. Geez, like, all the snacks is killing us. All the bad eating. Soul food gonna make you a soul. Straight up. The lack of delayed gratification. And this is these things I'm talking about with us, because we already know we're getting sabotaged by the system. Because I can also say the black dollar is going to high interest rates that are ridiculous because of race. High insurance because of race. Ridiculous loans because of race. And when I say ridiculous, not there's APRs, adjustables, not fixed rates, but the other ones. People charging you extra. People making you sicker when you go to restaurants, so they try to give you the older food and the other people that are not black the newer food, and you get sick and you have to pay that cost. So where's the black dollar going in that too? The black dollar is going into coping mechanisms. We gotta deal with our issues without having to pay everybody. We got to just sit down sometimes, focus, and hash things out. And if you can't hash things out with the people around you who probably caused your issue, get away from them. It'll be cheaper in the long run. Comfort. There's a certain level of comfort that's understandable, but then there's a certain level of comfort you just wasting money. The AC don't got to be on 65. That's a huge bill. You don't need to have all the name brand snack foods to feel comfort. You don't need Bluebell ice cream when they got a cheaper brand that's just as good. You don't need that. So slow down on the comfort. I might make a part 2 because I like to keep these videos around 10 minutes. So I'm done for now. Peace.